Hi, I'm going to show you how to make a Rangoli pattern and what materials you need to make one. Firstly, you need a pencil to draw the outline. You also need a ruler for all the straight lines. And if you're going to make any other shapes or circular patterns, you might need a stencil. For the color part of the Rangoli pattern, there are different methods, such as rice, colored powder, and pastels. Today I'm going to use pastels. I'm also going to use some rice, colored rice, which I did earlier. This is red colored, and it was really easy to make. All you do is get some rice and you just add some food coloring to it. So you can actually choose which colors you use. I'm just going to start off with making a simple circle. Rangoli patterns are actually very simple and very colorful. I'll also use a ruler to make a square in the middle. Rangoli patterns use a lot of different shapes and lots of different colors. This is actually like a family festival. Therefore, like the whole family gets involved and you have competitions for the best design. But it's not about the competitions, it's normally about how well you can decorate your house and attract the goddess Lakshmi, because she's the goddess of wealth and good fortune. Rangoli patterns are also very floral, so in the middle of this circle and square, I'm going to draw a flower. Rangoli patterns don't have any such rules to how you make them. You can make them as colorful or as simple as you want because it's your choice. And the colors you use are absolutely your choice as well. But some of the most common colors used in Rangoli patterns are blues, purples, reds, oranges, and greens. Here you can see that I finished the flower. So I'm going to start off with a green pastel just for the circle, so it brings out the flower when I'm complete. Pastel's already smudged, so you don't actually have to color the whole area in. You can just put a little bit and use your finger to smudge it around. This gives it a nice soft edge and look. Now I'm going to add the rice to the flour. To do this, to make sure that it sticks, I'm going to use some glue, and I'm also going to use a paintbrush just to spread the glue around. Therefore, I don't actually need to use that much glue. Be sure to wash your paintbrush when you're done, because otherwise the glue is going to make it all sticky and you won't be able to use it for anything else. If you make sure you spread the glue around in the areas that you want it, you should be okay with the rice sticking. Here I'm going to use the red rice I showed you earlier. And if you can see that I'm putting quite a lot, but when I shake it off, the areas where I've put the glue, that's where the rice will stay. Now, to not make a mess, I'm just going to use a cup, and I'm going to pour the rice into that cup. Now you can see that the rice stuck onto the flowers, petals. Now, I'm also going to use some yellow rice just for the other petals. And I'm just going to repeat what I did with the glue. So as you can see, this is really simple and it hasn't taken that much of time. So that's why when you go to India at the time of Diwali, you can see that there are so many patterns around and so many different varieties of colors. And it's the time, the festival of light, and this is a Hindu festival. It's very unlikely if you go to India and you won't see Rangoli patterns. It's part of their culture. Again, I'm just going to use the cup and pour the excess rice into that. See, it's stuck. And Rangoli patterns don't normally have white spaces. So where you can see there's white in this square, I'm just going to color it in a deep purplish blue. Using pastels to give this effect will make sure that the rice actually stands out and you can see the floral patterns. Orange is a color that is commonly used because it makes everything stand out. So just around the circle you can draw a small line of orange so that it's as if it was glowing. There, that's my Rangoli pattern complete, and it was really simple to make. And so if you have a go now, you can choose which patterns you make and what colors you use. Thank you.